Welcome to part 2.
Hi po. Wait, I'll just there.
Okay, part 2.
Okay.
What's your next question?
My next question is that, for example, Doc, will you be able to help me if ever for on the looking for a job in the upskilling aspect?
Isi-send ko sa iyo lahat ng mga email, ano yun, mga hospitals. Katulad ng paano
Yeah.
ko tinulungan si Ginika, kung paano ko tinulungan si Candy. Isi-send ko sa iyo lahat. Nasa website din ng college lahat yon. You will need to be proactive.
Yes, doctor.
And you need to really be patient because kalaban mo mga local trainees.
Okay.
Kailangan
For
natin
that, Doc, just to have an idea, for the upskilling, is there certain parang specialty that you go into or kung ano lang po yung available?
It's either mag-apply kang fellowship, kung makuha ka, very good, that's better. Because in yung aking journey, so after na interventional ko, wala akong makuha ang job. So nag-apply lang ako as a general trainee, general radiology trainee. So nakakuha ako ng 6 months job as a general trainee, but because I was already a general trainee, sa kanila ako na-offera ng fellowship because I was already there and they know that I was looking. So, you can apply for a general trainee katulad ng ginawa ni Candy, nag-apply siya ng general trainee sa Victoria, tas katulad ni Ginika, naka-apply siya ng kailangan lang niya 6 months ng training,
Yes.
upskilling. Nakakuha siya ng 1 year, which is better because you will probably really need 1 year anyway to be in a hospital to upskill.
All right. Then you can sit after that, Doc, for the
You can sit
part 2.
during your training, after your 6 months. Basta natapos mo lahat yung kailangan, kunwari 6 months natapos mo, pwede ka na mag-sit after 6 months. Pero if you feel like you're not confident yet, then you can sit after 12 months.
Okay. So wala pong timeline talaga na you have to.
Meron silang sasabihin, I think you have to qualify within 4 years. I'm not sure. Depends kung ano nasa sa letter ng assessment nila. I don't know.
Okay.
At
And
saka,
then
you'll never be ready anyway for the exam, di ba?
tama, Doc.
So
You'll
it's a
never be
lakas
ready.
lang ng loob.
Yes po. And then after, if ever, Doc, we have luckily I'll be able to pass through the phase 2, then I will be already registered for RANSA. Tama po ba?
Yeah, napasa mo
After
na
that.
Part 2 exam consists of MCQ exam for all organ system, head and neck.
MCQ and may ano pa ho ba, parang case-based? Kasi it's very...
Six yata yun na general. So, head and neck. Magkakasama na yun. Magkakasama nga ba yun o hiwa-hiwalay? Hiwa-hiwalay yata. Head and neck, chest, obs and gynae with breast o women's. Sinabi ko na MSK, no? Ano pa?
MSK.
Neuro, head and neck kasama yata yun.
Women's.
GI, GU.
GI-GU.
Ano ba? Nakalimutan ko na iba. Basta mga ganun. MCQ yun. Mga 6, I think 6 general. Kasama pathology pala. 6 general.
So yun po yun.
Oo. So, kailangan mo dalhin si Robbins.
So, babalik pa tayo kay Robbins.
Yeah, babalik ka kay Robbins.
Babalik tayo kay Robbins.
So,
pero may ano rin po, part na case-based po.
Oo, case. Tapos, aaralin mo lang naman yung mga everything. Actually, lahat ng kailangan mong aralin, nandun din sa college website yun. Nasa syllabus nila. So, lahat ng hindi mo alam sa Pilipinas, lahat ng hindi natin inaral sa Pilipinas, kailangan maralin dito. Seriously. Ang alam lang, for me, ang alam ko lang noon, TB. Pagdating ko dito, wala na akong ibang alam. Hindi ko na alam lahat.
Kasi Doc, parang kasi I was trying to go through the website, yung mga resource materials for
Mm.
the part 2, parang wala. So sabi ko, kasi unlike sa other kasi yung FRCR, ang daming mga resources available. So sa,
Ginamit ko CR review, yung mga MCQs nila,
opo,
ginamit ko rin yun. Ga
okay. So,
alam mo gagamitin mo lang yung, oopsie, ginamit ko lang 'to, ano ba 'yan, nakikita ba?
packet radiology.
Tapos, ah, ginamit ko lang, nasaan na ba? Yung ano, yung kay Osborne na malaking book, yung mga summary, yung
Osborne,
mga
yes Doc, yung bagong ano po,
yung black
parang ano na
na
siya,
series yun,
opo.
yun, ginamit ko lang yung lahat yun. Kasi 'pag nasa ospital ka naman, you will have access to everything. 'Pag nasa hospital ka, you have access to their library of books. Tapos
Mhm.
nandun na lahat ng kanilang film banks, yung mga film cases. Magpa-practice ka lang dun. You don't need to worry about resources because all your resources will be in the hospital where you're gonna do your retraining. At
Okay.
saka ang retraining mo will be the best time to retrain is the best revision for you during when you're preparing for the oral exam is attending all clinical meetings. Dun lang ako natuto kasi kahit anong basa mo, pagdating mo sa oral exam, walang mangyayari sa mga binasa mo kung hindi mo siya nakita live during the
Mm,
clinical meetings.
tama po. And the degree of difficulty po
The degree of
compared sa PVR.
difficulty from easy to hard, kailangan mo talagang not only to memorize but also to know it by heart. Ah, stock knowledge kasi 'yan pagka nagre-train ka, lahat 'yun sa exam lalabas is stock knowledge na. Pagka nakita mo na siya paulit-ulit at nakita mo yung ibang exam candidates na nagpa-practice for the oral exam kasi yung ngang exam is MCQ, tapos
Mm.
second part is report writing. For
Report writing,
different
yes.
organ system, report writing, and then oral exam. Oral exam consists of all those 6 major organ system plus pathology. Mag-o-oral exam ka rin sa pathology. Pathology seems to be hard, pero it's actually related siya sa radiology. Kung anong alam mo sa radiology, yun na rin ang masasabi mo sa ano, kasi pagka nag-a-attend ka ng clinical meetings din, malalaman mo na kung ano yung lalabas sa pathology at saka may review center sa pathology na I will recommend you to attend to.
Okay,
So,
Doc. Thank you po. So that's for me to pass the phase 2. So
mm,
after that, Doc, for if ever, luckily, I'll pass. Then comes in yung pong nasabi niyo po sa sponsorship
mm.
that I really have to wait to be Ranza registered po ba? Yun
Ah,
po yung
you can only you can as long as meron kang medical board registration, madali na sa'yo yun. Basta na-assess ka, madali ka na makakuha ng ano, ng work after, well, even while studying for the exam, you can work anywhere.
okay, Doctor. Because I'm
Because
interested also on your Doc, yung nasabi mo if you're
madali na
willing to
yun,
train.
pagkatapos ka ng na-assess ng ano, ng college, ta's nakatapos mo na yung required retraining, madali ka ng madali na. For you, for everybody, ang message ko lang, don't overthink. One step at a time.
One step at a time.
Yeah.
Tama, Doc. Huwag munang
Kasi
problemahin yung wala pa.
Kasi ang nangyayari, nagiging obstacle niyo is this.
The
Naging
mindset.
obstacle niyo, "Oh my God, this is too much." Yung ang naiisip niyo is always the worst case scenario.
Yes, Doc. And
Yun ang
another,
nagiging
Doc,
obstacle niyo.
another question, kasi is it possible for us, for example, Doc, I'll be starting with my pathway and my husband also will start with the AMC1. If luckily he'll pass AMC1, di ba pwede na po siyang kumuha ng job offer
Mm,
based on sa mga nabasa ko po sa ano. Is
mm.
it also possible for me to go along with him pag ganun?
Siyempre, ang chances mo to get in a job offer also an assessment is when you're already here.
Okay. So mas ano po yun, no, Doc? Mas better na magkasama talaga.
Oo, I think si Candy nag-AMC1 siya. Kaya siguro siya hindi na ni-require ng upskilling. I think.
Kasi she was already there when she applied. So maybe
Nandito
it's
na
a
rin siya.
factor also, Doc, pag
Big
nandyan
factor
ka
kung
na.
nandito ka.
Okay. Pero kasi nung una kasi, Doc, we were thinking of that. How about two of us will go to AMC1? Sabi ko, so parang mag-aaral ulit ako ng
Yun,
basic.
mag-aaral ka
So,
rin ng
yun lang.
basic. Siguro puwede kayong sabayan mo siya habang hinihintay mo assessment mo sa college. I don't know.
Mm.
See how you go. Yeah, habang naghihintay ka ng ano, ng college lalo na kung 6 to 12 months pa kayong assessment ng
Yung
college.
assessment.
Kung meron kang AMC1, kung makaka-sit ka kaagad ng AMC1, maybe it
So,
will
it's
be
one
advantageous for
option.
you. It will be
Okay.
advantageous for you.
And then, Doc, if ever, if we want to practice in Perth, may open din po for GP like him? Kasi one of our goal is to establish a business. If ever will be given the chance there, na mas ano po ba ang GP practice din po sa Perth, open din po ba?
Marami, eh, kaka-DM ko lang nga kanina dun sa practice manager dun sa Kalgoorlie, eh. Naghahanap talaga sila. GP is so much needed here in Australia, let alone in WA. It's very much in demand. There's a lack of doctors all over Australia, or all over the world, all over Australia. There's lack of doctors in Australia. There's lack of doctors even more in radiology, and even more in breast radiology. Ilan lang kami.
Ilan po ba kayong ano, Doc, sa breast?
I
Over
don't know,
there.
konti. Hirap na ako
Konti lang
maghanap
po
ng
talaga.
kasama. Very hard to get someone. I've been
Doc.
looking for since 2019 for someone. Ano na ngayon?
Doc, we are really striving for this pathway and hopefully
If the
ma-reach
stars
din po
are
namin.
aligned.
Yes, Doc. So I think the first thing we really have to do is to do the initial step. First step.
Yes. It's either you're all in, or if you're a na, then it's a na. But you need to be all in to achieve this.
Yes, Doc. Ano pa ba? Naglalag na po yung signal ng Philippines, Doktora.
So, in terms of your kids, you have an 18-year-old mo. Oh my God, pagka ano ba yan, mag-uni ba siya o tapos na siya ng college o magka-college pa lang?
Magka-college pa lang, Doc, kasi naabutan ng K-12, so she will be first year college this coming school year.
Okay. So, yung opportunity niya to do college, medyo yun ang magiging pag-iipunan niyo kasi mahal as an immigrant. Kung immigrant yung kanyang kung Philippine passport, maraming opportunities. They are actually inviting people or students from overseas to study here in Australia or let alone in WA. Pero as a student siya, pwede siyang mag-work. She can work part-time and kikita siya minimum wage. Pagka estudyante yata kumikita ka ng $25
per hour.
Diyos ko, yung mga estudyante dito, they already have their car, they're renting their their accommodation. So, buhay dito ang even a student.
And then, Doc, for PR naman po, if ever, it will really have to take yung ilang years po before you can apply for PR.
For PR, you can already apply a PR pag may ransa ka na straight away.
Really?
Yun lang ang requirement mo for a doctor. You only need ransa. You don't need years of residency to apply for PR.
Oh, okay. So for example, sa GP po kasi Doc, parang sabi nila 2 years. Parang 2 years
I
for
don't
the
know about
practice
that
first.
kasi
Pero
yung
for us, once pala meron na pong registration, pwede na po.
Kasi yung isa kong fellow, katatapos lang niya ng breast imaging fellowship sa isang public hospital. Tapos she said, "Oh, can you I'd like to work with you doing breast imaging while nag-aaral siya sa exam niya."
Mm.
So, sabi ko, "Sige." So, nung napasa niya na yung exam niya, straight away without me helping her to be permanent, nag-apply siya, tanggap kaagad.
Wow.
Ang
So
bilis,
hindi na
wala pang
kailangan
3
ng
months.
sponsorship, Doc, parang gano'n, no?
Hindi
It's
mo
just
kailangan
her Ransa
sponsorship.
itself. Wow,
You don't need sponsorship when you have Ranza.
okay. Doc. Ako, Doc, parang we'll take one step at a time. Parang sabi, it's a long process, but
It's
kailangan
long,
mag-focus.
pero one step at a time, and don't
Yes,
overthink.
Doc.
And you're not in a rush because whatever your age anyway, regardless whether you're in 20s, 30s, 40s, you will have the same pathway anyway. And the end goal is for you and your family. It's for your
Yes,
kids.
Doc, Laura. Yes.
Ang aking mga anak,
Ilan taon na po
they
kids niyo, Doc?
16, ano yung lalaki ko, tapos 12 years old yung babae ko. Ah, they're very lucky, blessed na dito sila lumaki kasi ang school nila, they're not only academically, they're well-rounded, they're academic, both sa academic, they're very active in sports. Not only one sport but multiple sports provided by the school or school ang nag-ano. Tapos meron silang music, kasama rin sa school yun. Puwede ka rin mag-after school. Marami very well-rounded sila. And they are doing very well in sports and in music too.
So it's really a good country
To
for
bring up
kids
the
to grow
kids.
up, to bring up the kids, sabi nga po nila.
Yeah.
Yun nga po yung ano kasi there are some feedback. Siyempre, Doc, di ba? Feedbacks lang na, siyempre, it's not just like the life in the Philippines. In the Philippines, you can, mahanap mo yung pwede mong hanapin as bilang doctors. And then, may mga kasambahay, tipong mga ganong mga kasambahay. And then, there are some feedback also that it's not uncommon for you to see there in Australia, those with lower status than you, na mas madaming properties or what. Sabi ko naman, maybe iba-iba lang din naman yung perspective of other people. Basta ang end goal is that, yung goal. Yun lang naman
Ang
po yung
goal mo, pagka nakapunta ka dito at you have a job, you are earning more than average earning person.
Mhm.
You're already there. Ang mga intern dito, ang kanilang sweldo, intern ngayon sweldo dito, grabe sweldo nila is nasa 60 to 80K per
Intern pa
annum.
lang po yun.
Intern pa lang yun.
For
Pag-aral,
radiologist, Doc.
more than that. Tingnan mo lang sa sick, makikita mo na. Hahanapin ko yung aking hanapin ko yung ads ko.
Sige, Doc.
Tinatanong ko sa asawa ko, "Nasaan na ba yung ads ko?" Kasi nag-advertise kami for Radiologist, eh. So, hanapin ko, forward ko sa'yo.
So you are really in need, doctor, for radiologist there. Oh, Doc.
Very
You
much.
are
So, magbitbit ka pa ng mga radiologist.
Oo, Doc, I already have one. Aside kay Sir Marky kasi nakausap ko na rin siya. Pero yung senior ko rin po before. Pero I'll just try to explain to him yung pathway kasi hindi pa niya kasi nabasa eh, yung mga pathway. Kumbaga ako lang nagre-relay for him to understand
It's
also.
overwhelming. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of documents you need to be ready. Kailangan mo
Yes,
rin
Doc.
yata ng police clearance, eh, before you get accepted, I think. Pero saka na yun, unahin mo muna, pag-isipan mo muna ano ba talagang unahin mong gagawin. Specialist
Yung EPIC, Doc.
assessment, EPIC, yes, yun ang
EPIC
number 1. EPIC,
verification.
after the EPIC, are you doing AMC 1?
AMC.
while waiting for your specialist pathway, I think maybe you should try and consider and do it together. Connect with the others who are already past the AMC1 and also connect with others who are sitting the AMC1 kasi tanungin mo rin kanong schedule para alam mo yung timeline. Meron kasing iba malapit na yung exam ba? Hindi ko alam ang mga schedule eh.
Almost
So,
monthly naman po doc na may
yun naman
schedule
eh.
for in the Philippines. Pero sabi nila it's been already filled up until November. So yung mga next na opening na po yata is December onwards.
O di
I think
parang
po.
dapat pala mag-book ka na pala. Mag-book na kayong dalawa bago ma-fill up pa, di ba?
Yes po.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi naman needed yung IELTS for
Yeah.
AMC1. So yun lang
Yeah.
po yung benefit
So,
over
wag ka
with
muna
the club.
mag-IELTS kasi meron yang ano, may expiry yan
Parang
eh.
expiration no. 2
So, pagka
years.
kinailangan lang nila yung IELTS mo for your specialist, pag yun doon ka lang mag-IELTS. Ewan ko kung kasama sa specialist pathway yung IELTS exam. Check mo na lang.
Yes, Doc. Kasi before we can pass for the RANSA assessment, kasama po sa requirements yun,
Oh, yun.
along with the CPD units, IELTS, CPD, and AMC
Yeah.
portfolio.
CBD, 50
Gumawa na po ako ng
hours. 50 hours.
yeah,
50
hours,
hours ang
50
kailangan
units.
mo. Per year yan, ha?
Yes, Doc. Per year.
So, yun. So, I'll connect, ipaalala mo, kung makalimutan ko, I'll connect you to Lyrica and Ginica if you like. Pero,
Ginika.
Ginica, ginay niya si Lyrica. O, diba?
So,
connect
they are
silang
both
lahat.
from Nigeria po ba?
No, Lyrica is in the Philippines.
In the Philippines. Okay. Ginika is
In Nigeria.
Nigeria. Okay, from
Pero no,
Nigeria.
she's in Adelaide now, finishing her 1 year of training and then she's sitting the exam na this ano. Pero siya rin nag-sacrifice siya, ang pamilya niya nasa Victoria. Pero nagwo-work siya sa Adelaide.
Okay po. Kasi for us, Doc, if ever we'll push through, kami muna yung pupunta dyan. Have to establish first or finish mga siguro 1 to 2 years, then we get the kids. I think that's is it a better idea? Kasi parang yung adjustment period for the first year, I think.
I don't know. It's very relative kasi dito talaga kayo lang talaga. It's either you bring your family here to look after your kids kasi walang katulong dito, hindi allowed ang katulong.
Yes, Doc.
Sa Amerika, pwede kang may yaya. At saka sa Pilipinas, you can have yaya for each child. Dito, ikaw lahat gagawa.
Yes, Doctor.
Ikaw maglilinis, ikaw lahat. Laba, mag-lunch. So, yeah, and then also, you need to consider nga yung expenses of yung extra expenses na ipapasok mo pala sila sa mahal na school. Kasi, hindi, kung wala kayong PR or wala kayong residency status, yun ang problema. Mahal magpaaral dito. Although, it's still achievable, it's still affordable if you're already working here. Kung ang mga Pilipino who are not doctors have kids and doesn't have the residency status and napag-aral nila mga anak nila, kakayanin nyo rin sigurado.
Doctor.
Kayang-kaya. Kasi kung napag-aral nila hindi lang naman isa o dalawang anak nila, yung iba 5 pa ang anak.
Wow.
Naitaguyod pa nila mga anak nila, tapos yun. Isa lang yung iba nga, isa lang ang nagtatrabaho.
Doable po.
Oo.
Doc.
Possible here.
Doctor.
Tsaka, you're living in a first world country. Once you have the training here, all yung expenses mo, medical expenses like, tawag dito, yung mga conferences, lahat yun tax deductible. May tax refunds yung mga yun.
Okay, Doc. May question na po ako, Doc. For example, just like us, we don't have any relative in Australia. For example, we'll be going over there. What's the chances of loop? Yung paano po yung paghanap ng accommodation? May mga kailangan po bang i-contact for that? Or
So, kailangan mo ng agent. Depends on the state kung saan kayo
okay po.
depende. Kunwari bago mo isipin yon, you need to just do the ransom muna. assessment,
Okay.
which is pathway at saka AMC1 kung kailangan mo mag-AMC1, gawin mo muna yun. Pass muna yung interview, saka mo na isipin yung ano, yung titirhan mo. I can connect you yung isa si Edwin yung na-meet ko sa Singapore, darating siya sa, August yata o September, na-offeran siya ng job as an RMO1. I think he's a cardiologist, I cannot remember anymore, basta IM siya. Ang hospital usually will guide you where to ano, to go or connect you
Yes po.
to an agent who will help you. Kasi may ahente ang mga ospital na yan, eh, ang first contact niya is ahente.
Yes po. Parang naano ko na nga po sa isang group chat
Oh,
na
yun.
may common contact person po sila
Oo,
doon sa
sila
ano.
mag-aasikaso. So, wag mo muna
Ah,
isipin yun.
Opo.
Isipin mo muna yung first step.
First step. Yes, doc. We have to go through the first step
Yeah,
with
you're
yung
going
doc.
beyond na kasi once you go beyond, it's just too much. That, na mag-o-overthink ka na.
Yes po. One step at a time, Doctora. And I'm very thankful po for your time today. Finally, nakapag-Zoom din po tayo.
Oh, pasensya na
It's okay lang daw kasi medyo ano rin po ako sa Zoom shy, ganun 'no. Pero yun Doc,
Ay
I
hindi
just
yung
hope na
yeah, shy din ako noon, pero kung shy ako noon at hindi ako nag-reach out sa mga tao, hindi ako nag-connect, hindi ako
mm,
nag-ask ng help kasi no one helped me, no one offered help. If I did not do it for me, I don't think na makakarating ako sa narating ko ngayon kasi you need to really be proactive. You really need to
yes,
ask
Doctora.
questions. You really need to go out there and connect with people who would guide and help you because it can be a very long journey, but your journey can be shorter or, streamlined if there will be someone who will help and guide you.
Yes, Doctor. And I'm so thankful, Doctor, that I have met you. And it's not by chance, I think, na talagang you're the right person who could guide me because I've been really looking sa internet for a Filipino radiologist in Australia. And it happened that kayo po yung unang sumagot po sa akin. And I'm very, very thankful po, Doctor, that we're now here talking and you are guiding me already po.
It's
So,
my
yun na
absolute
lang po.
pleasure. All the best.
I'll I'll just chat again, Doc, for any questions if
Of
ever.
course, anytime.
Opo.
Okay. God
Okay,
bless. Happy
Doc. Thank you so much.
Sunday.
God bless din po. Blessed Sunday
Bye.
po, Doktora. Bye-bye po.